Hey guys, welcome back to Revived Witch. So we are currently on day 4, but yesterday I put a community post out on, it was probably about 2.5 days into the game, and I'd completed the campaign. Now, first of all, let me just say, I am still thoroughly enjoying this game. It just, I don't know, something about it, I just look forward to logging in and just upgrading things. I feel like the upgrade flow of characters and the progression is really smooth. I just feel like it ends too quick at the moment, but I will make other videos talking about, you know, some progression tips and all that sort of stuff, because I figured out a fair bit in the first 2.5 days getting through campaign. But let's take a look at the campaign just so I can show you guys. So we have cleared 4-20. Now I want to go through my what characters I'm using, and then I want to go through like all the content, because I feel like I'm at the quote-unquote end game, as in like I can farm the highest content on a lot of things in 2.5 days. So I'm really hoping that they implement more content, harder content, because I don't even have an Ascension 4 yet. And also, I just really wish they work on PvP a bit more. So I'm going to talk a bit more about that stuff. But like I said, I still really enjoy the game. Now, full disclosure, I did use the first day. I used, I think, 6 stamina refills. Then the second day, I did use all 10. So that is a thing. Today, I haven't used any of them. So I got a bunch of stamina to burn through. So I think we're going to go. We should do level 30 easily today. Now. And for spending, because I know people always ask that stuff. So for spending, I bought the monthly card, but I bought it twice because you can see here it says 57 days on that. I bought it once, and then I was like looking in my inbox, like my mailbox, and I was like, I couldn't see the stuff. I think this stuff just goes straight into your account. So I bought it again, thinking I messed up. So I've got it for 60 days. And then I also did buy that the progress pack. I don't know where to find that. Like I get lost in this pack store. Was it the monthly pack? No, that's those things. Where was it? You guys know the one where as you get to certain levels you get more stuff. I can't find stuff in this game, but I bought that one as well. I haven't really used any of these gems except to get the battle pass, which did get me what's her face, Ella. So that's pretty much it. So for my progression, I've gotten what's her name? Caledonia, still sucking at names. But I got Caledonia up to level 70 now. I'm trying to get her ascended because I just want her 2D art, live 2D art. So I'll probably grind some of this out, even though I don't really see a massive point to it at this stage, because I don't really need the A4s. I'm in this torn decision about whether I push for A4s on my main team, or whether I build multiple teams depending on what content I want to do. I think I'm going to do some A4s just for PvP and stuff like that. But yeah, this was the first 3 were my basic team throughout the time. And then I did throw Ella into a lot of stages. Now, Ella's just broken because we have this ability when we can reduce their attack, but also dispel their buffs. It comes in so clutch for so many stages, boss stages and stuff like that. So, like, Ella was just a hard one not to build for me. Like, I know some people won't have her. She's a paid character. She's fairly cheap, but honestly, I feel like if you just re-roll, like I know a lot of people are re-rolling for A Fallen. I just don't think A Fallen is going to be arena meta. And like from my progress through the PvE, I feel like you don't need to re-roll for PvE. I feel like PvE is just like a throwaway thing that everyone's going to quite easily do. So I feel like you want to look more to PvP. But yeah, I feel like if you re-rolled and got Caledonia and then bought the pack and got Ella, which I don't know, it's probably like, what was it, like $20 for that progress pack to get it. You can pretty much just stomp everything with that. It's very, very easy. Very easy. But I do like my archer chick, so I was using her as much as I could. Some stages she just became a little bit too squishy, or I needed that attack break, or I needed the cleanse of buffs off the enemy. So that's where Ella came in, and it just worked pretty easy. Besides that, like I said, that's pretty much all I used. I've started building up this one here to start working on a secondary team, and that's about it. So as for content, what we can do. So Obviously, we've cleared campaign. We've got over here. So, Mana Dreamland, like getting to level 6 on Mana Dreamland happened super early, which I actually do like because it makes you not feel guilty for farming it because it's like the highest stage of mana. So, if you need mana, you just go in there and farm it. And it's not like, oh, but I'm less efficient because you can get here so early. Like, requires level 10 Ascension 4. I think I was doing this at Ascension 2. So I actually really like that mana was super easy to progress through because, yeah, like I said, you don't feel crippled by going in and farming it when it's the max stage. You're getting the max efficiency, so I didn't mind that. As for Ascension materials, yeah, the Guardian ones, I'm farming the top. Assassin Destroyer farming the top, and I don't have any Mage Compellers yet, so I haven't even looked at it. Let's go to skill material next. So I can't farm Hall 8 here of the skill material, so I haven't really been focusing on skilling up. So I don't like I said, I don't like farming things because I can do it at max efficiency, and we're pretty close here. I think if I just get a couple A4s, we'll be pretty sweet to do this, and then I'll start working on skills. Obviously, it's good to get all your characters to the passive. That's basically the main thing you want to get to early. And then even doll equipment. Now, this is only in the Guardian Healer one, but I am able to auto the max gear farming already in 2.5 days, which this was the one that caught me off guard. I'm like, because I haven't actually farmed it yet because I'm just working on, you know, I want to get my live 2D arts, guys. Gotta get them A4s. But like the fact that I can already farm the highest gear potential, and I'm pretty sure with these boxes, like you can get chest pieces and accessories, which then I can just farm this Guardian Healer one, get the chest pieces and accessories, chuck them on my Destroyer Assassins, and then I can go walk through that. Because as you can see here, I'm up to level 7 on this one. Pretty much just with an Ella just soloing stuff. So once I get her to A4, it'll be pretty easy on that as well. And once again, Mage Compeller, haven't got any build, haven't even looked at it, but yeah, I mean, it's just this one. I thought this, like, so when I was going through the game, like, wow, I'm farming the top mana really easy. I hadn't even looked at gear until I cleared the campaign. Like, I didn't even bother. Actually, I'll go show you my character's gear in a sec. But when I got into this and I literally just walked through the whole thing, I'm like, wait, this is the end game. What are we doing here, guys? So I really hope they add some harder stages to add incentive to keep grinding, because that's what I'm really hoping for. And when I was speaking earlier about, I don't know whether I want to make A4s or multiple teams, basically for Chaos Breach, like I didn't even realize this was PvP when I first got into it. But yeah, I've got all my keys today, so we'll grind this out a bit, but I'm thinking A4s just to make PvP a little bit easier. And just so we can cruise through that side of things and just keep getting some good points. But the other side of the game is going to be the, not Evil Return, is going to be the Broken Lands, because this is the one thing where I think I'll need to build more. I haven't even looked at how often this resets. Resets every Monday. So this is a weekly thing. So this is why I kind of want to build multiple teams, because if I can do all of these and get, like, obviously the first clear is you get the 200. But if we can get, what's that one, 100? So if I can get these two done, that's an extra 400 premium currency a week. But honestly, I'm not too stressed. I'm not too stressed about that 400. It'd be nice, but I think I'd rather just push PvP. So that's what I'm sort of torn between. I could probably spread out my teams, but then I'd have to reuse the stamina and I couldn't be bothered. So we'll wait for next week to get into that side of things. But then we have the Evil Return, which I thought, like, I didn't know what this was going to be. But I guess this is just like a one-time clear things to repeat bosses. I haven't gone through them all yet. You know, some of them, like this one, I actually got stuck here. That one was just a bit harder for my team. But like this one, I've already cleared that to max. And it's sort of like, I just feel like the game's just overall too easy. It is the basic vibe I get. I really want them to scale it a bit harder to add that push incentive, because 2.5 days to pretty much have everything done is a little bit too fast. Like I said, I wanted to show you guys my gear, so let's go ahead and show you my gear as well. This one here, I had some drops. I just tanked her up as much as I could. I got this one to level 20, the rest just to level 10, just because I had a spare weapon. This, like I said, this one to 20, that was early on when she was squishy in one stage. I wanted to get her a bit more tanky, but I really haven't invested in gear. You can see that's level 10, 10, 10. And that's 10, 10, 10 as well. So gear I haven't even really bothered with because I don't see a point in really upgrading gear until you get the max tier of gear. So I'll start farming gear once I get some A3s happening. And as for summons, I'm really torn on summons. So what we're looking at here is ideally I want to do the discount summon on every banner, and these rotate every 2 days. So if we look at the roster, if we go over here and look at the roster, I'm hanging out for Akasha here, the assassin chick. I just think she's going to be too PvP meta. I don't see her not being PvP meta. I don't know. I could be completely wrong. I didn't play beta, but like when I theory craft, she is 100% going to be meta, especially when everyone and every recommendation was to reroll for A Fallen, when I think she's more of a PvE character than a PvP character. And like her passive, when you look at most of the Akasha teams that you're going to build, you're not even going to be proccing this passive too much. So I just feel like she's going to get straight hard countered by Akasha teams, and I feel like everyone's gone for A Fallen, so I'm like, it's just GG against 90% of people that are playing the game at the moment. So she's the one I'm really saving for. And even though, like I said, when you look at summons, I want to do this discount summon every time. You can see I've kind of been shafted, so up to this stage, I got her on my reroll, then I did the discount summon after that, got nothing, and I've done what's that, like 66 summons on this one and haven't got a UR yet. And I'm 24 away from getting the guaranteed UR, but I don't really want to summon because like at this stage I'm 104 away from getting the select unit. As you can see, I got 20. I pretty much got 40 summons plus 1 on the discount and 2 more. So I've got 60, what's that, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70. I've got about 70 summons, which I'll be able to get another 30 summons in the time by the time Akasha comes around on the banner. So I'm kind of tempted just to hold because I don't want to like get something and reset my pity, even though it's a bit inefficient because I'm missing out on all these real cheap summons. I kind of want to do that because it's literally the only thing that I really want in the game. I don't see any of the other things as being like necessary for me because like I said, at this stage the PvE content is so easy that I see some of these other characters as being PvE characters, and all I really want to do is roll for PvP because that's the only thing where there is going to be semi endgame. Now when I talk about wanting them to put more effort into PvP, I really think this game you could just make the endgame of it PvP. Could quite easily happen. I think a great model of game to look at is Counterside. Counterside has fantastic endgame PvP where you've got a real-time arena and a normal arena. I think this game would be incredibly suited to real-time arena. That's the other thing. When you're in arena, if you are struggling, you can put it on manual. So put it on manual 1 times and you can get much easier wins in PvP. But I really think if they had a real-time PvP, it would be fantastic for this game. And you just have a system kind of like what Counterside has, where it's like you can actually play that ranked PvP and climb the ladder all day. It's just you only get a certain amount of points per day from those PvP battles. I feel like that would be like the perfect end game, and that would keep me completely absorbed in this game for a long time. Because everything else in the game is really nice. My one concern is that the PvP is a bit lackluster, and also like you hit endgame in like 2 to 3 days, and it's like, what now? So hoping they bring some good PvE co-op events, stuff like that as well. But we'll have to wait and see. Also, something that I'm not a big fan of is like the ranking system in PvP. It's based on how many points you get. Like I had no idea. I don't get this. Like there's no. It's like if you didn't play the first day, you cannot get into ranks. I mean the season does reset, but yeah, it's a very weird one for me. It's like just how many points you get. So if you miss out on doing 1 master. Because like when I first came in here, I didn't realize it was PvP. I just went in and challenged like the beginner. I'm like, oh, what is this thing? And then after about 5 battles, I realized, oh, this must be PvP. Yes, I'm stupid. But yeah, I don't like their laddering system. However, I do enjoy the PvP. I enjoy, just the idea of the meta in PvP and all that sort of stuff. So I think PvP is going to be where a lot of the fun is had for me in theory crafting, but you are limited to 8 battles per day because you can buy 3 of these bad boys, which really diminishes the end game. So Like I said, I'm still thoroughly enjoying the game. I just really hope they put a bit of work into it, because at the moment it's like it's like I want to enjoy it more, but it's like I don't know what to do, because we're sort of done. So we will wait and see, but I'm definitely going to work on getting some of these live 2D arts, because I just look at this and I'm like, this is going to be epic. I cannot wait. I just want to unlock this. I love this design. I think it's absolutely savage. Then we'll go ahead and get her, just because she's my healer. We'll get her A3, and then I'll probably I just don't think she's as relevant. Plus, oh, we don't have another 2D art. Oh, screw that. We ain't doing her. Does she have an extra 2D art? Okay, yep. She's next. Oh, that's going to look savage. That is going to look savage. Okay, yep. We're going for that. Okay, now screw the healer. Okay, we're going straight for Caledonia and then into Ella. Ella's looks savage. Oh, dude. These type of things, I don't want to like go and look it up, because I just want to unlock it to get it. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, guys, like I said, I'll have a bunch of tips videos and stuff coming over the next 2 days, because I feel like there's a lot of things that you can speed up your progression with. So we'll get into that. I just wanted to have like a basic chit chat about the game, my feels and stuff like that. Like I said, loving the game. We just need more content. Day 3 Endgame. Get around it. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.